I have a couple of instruments of destruction and I'm ready to unbox, show you a bunch of other items that I both bought and were sent to me here on Automate Your Life to give you that inside look of what we do and to give you a chance for you to tell us what you'd like to see on the channel. Hello Automators, thanks for tuning in again. You know me as Brian, and this one, really, I make these just for you, but SwitchPod did sponsor today's video, so check them out. You guys know I use these all over my home, not just their sensors, but also their curtains and their bots. I love those products. There's a link down below with a coupon code. I think that this might be the most controversial product I have ever opened up on the channel. That's right. It is a gun safe. The Wyze gun safe, it's meant to be quick access. You can see that. It's going to work with the Wyze application. It says it's storing up to 20 fingerprints, 195 cubic inches in storage space. And of course, with any sort of device like this, you're going to want a manual key backup. Pretty obvious from the marketing that this is an international man of mystery. I can't say international man of mystery, can I? It's an international person of mystery. Manual backup keys, mounting kit, and AA batteries. People have strong opinions about, guns and having guns in a home, and I have my own personal opinions about them. For me, I'm kind of just excited to have a safe. I haven't had one for a long time. One thing I'm noticing right off the bat is that they made this with lock-in again, and that was the company that helped them build the Wyze door lock. I know you guys liked it when I threw things at the camera last time, so I'm reading the manual. Looks like okay, neat. That's where the keyhole is. Let's get in there. I don't know if that's a charging port. I'm a disaster. It's more of an electronic than it is, I think, a safe, at least initially. But I'm interested to see what you guys want to see with this one. There's a pin code. There is... Please open the Wyze app to add this device. It's got some good rubber feet. Like, I don't feel like those are going to have any problems. No, you open the Wyze app. So if you do run out of batteries, there is an emergency power port here. I think that's a really smart design feature by Wyze. I like the different backups that we have to open this so you're not stuck with a bunch of, smart ways to do that. One of the things I never tell you guys is how often it messes up here when I'm trying to film something. And the first time I unboxed this, I had all kinds of issues. My mic wasn't working. Everything was just a mess. So anyways, re-unboxing, and boy, everything kind of looks like it's already been unboxed. Now this one I bought, it's called the HomeSeer Z-Wave Flex Sensor. I was tuned into this device a long time ago actually by Pete, who's been with me here on the channel. We talk all the time, and he was trying to do something with, I think it was a dehumidifier in his basement. And what he was doing was he's plugging in this little extra sensor. This is the optional sensor I purchased. And then he's putting that over an LED light on that dehumidifier. What that means is anytime it turns on, he knows and he can run other automation. Of course, with the buzzer and the temperature sensor, you can run other things. There's also a little bit of mounting hardware here, and it's powerable either by the USB, which I can't get open, on the bottom, or there's three, I think they're AAA batteries. Yep. I'm actually planning a series to show you how you can trigger automations with anything in your home. It's not just these fancy sensors or these fancy devices that we go out and purchase. There are other ways. Let me take a little sip of the coffee. This one says my name on it. Oh, and it's got one of those fancy, here's where you pull. I don't think their fancy pull thing is working here. Oh yeah. Okay, I ordered this one, and I ordered it without thinking that I had one already. I already got one of these things. But if you guys didn't watch the 8 power bars compared, this is one that I put in the comparison after the fact. So there's a spreadsheet that you can go and download and get. It's actually 9 different power bars all compared there. The difference between this and the one that I reviewed is that this has power monitoring, obviously, and 6 outlets. The big problem with this one, I think, is like the smaller version, these are not controllable USB ports. They're just always on. Otherwise, this is such a well laid out power bar. It has surge protection, power monitoring. It's mostly local. So I really love this one. Guys, if you haven't watched our power bars compared, honestly, this is one of the best ones, and you should go watch just to find out how good it is. Before we go too far, I want to hear what you guys want to see on the channel. These types of videos are more meant as a conversational piece, where you think you're going in your smart home and what pieces you want to see. In the last video, you guys were pretty strong about wanting to see a couple of products. Now, the first one was from Third Reality. There was a lot of comments from you saying, hey, I want to see what those can do. I want to know if they can connect to different hubs and what we can do with them. So I've actually been testing them for a while. They're sending me a set of smart blinds as well. So you're going to get the full gambit there. The other thing you guys were really strong about were the cafe lights from Jasco or from GE. And you know, those, I've set those up. I have them all ready. We're in discussions with Jasco. I wanted to see if they wanted to sponsor a video like that can help me to pay for an editor and bring it to you guys faster. So I'm actually looking at trying to bring both of those on. Otherwise, I tried the AnchorWorks camera. Yeah, I'm not that excited about it. And I saw Paul did a review of it where he tried to use kind of the Echo Show mode on his PC to turn it into an Echo Show sort of thing. So I don't know what I would do with it after that fact anyways. This is the first one I was sent specifically for today's video. So it's the EZVIZ C6 2K, and it reminds me a lot of the C6N that I actually showed you guys. I did kind of a big review for EZVIZ a while ago. That reminds me of an old car I had as a kid. Oh, and there's a little face on this thing. But I had one of those kind of, they would self-maintain. I don't remember what you call those things. You guys probably know what I'm talking about. But like you drive it, and then as you let it go, it would make that sound and keep going. There's a micro SD card slot right on it. So, and that's a privacy shutter. So I'm able to open and close it. There's an Ethernet port. You can see the power. There's a ton on this camera. You think about kind of how saturated the market is, but we're talking about a 2K camera. I think it was under $100 when I brought it here. Quick start guide, stuff on jiggling. Yeah, and I kind of like this. They give you the drilling template, then they give you the little mounting plate. Unlike most manufacturers, you actually get a power adapter, a very long power cable. What's beyond? That's got to be 9 feet. And some mounting hardware. So overall, really interesting. There's also some hand waving gesture and other types of detection that should make this a pretty good option for that around $100 mark. This next one looks like I should be scared of it, but I'm not going to. I'm going to be brave for you guys. Oh, would you look at that? Oh, I know what's going on. Okay, so this is something I've been waiting for a while, and I can't see you guys. So I didn't get this today. I've had this for so long. This is one of my favorite little smart home devices. It's the Lutron Aurora, okay? And the problem with the Aurora is it goes on just this kind right here, right? So you know, Lutron was asking, hey, when are you gonna do something with the Aurora? We love the Aurora. I said, listen, I'd love to do something, but I have all the wrong types of switches. So what they actually sent me is a bunch of the the different mounting options here to get it so that I can use the Lutron Aurora with my Philips Hue lights and then have it control my Hue lights just by turning. So what I got is a Lutron wall plate. That'll be a nice replacement there, simple enough. I have a nice little wall plate bracket here. This is a tabletop pedestal, so this is giving you a place to put the little Pico remotes that you get with those. And then this is the wall plate bracket that they're saying is going to work, but I don't know, guys. One of the big benefits of these Lutron Auroras is that then people aren't turning off your light switch if you just have smart bulbs. This is the most expensive smart plug I have ever purchased by a lot. I think to get it up here to Canada, it was $60. So the reason I went out and spent $60 is because, I don't know. But also because it's a Thread smart plug. It's the first one from WeMo. I want to see a little bit. I mean, you know, I've never liked WeMo. And a lot of my dislike for WeMo comes from not just their devices, but how I was treated at CES. I was actually kind of not treated very well. And I'm not looking for any special handouts or anything, but just, you know, treat me like a nice person, please, Balkan. And anyways, I'll get off my little horse here. This is the WeMo. It's a smart plug. It's Thread certified, so it's HomeKit compatible as well. That's a pretty exciting little device. It's exceedingly tiny. Like, I cannot believe how small this device is. Got a pretty big power button on the side. I gotta make some space here. We're doing something a little bit different now, but I am super excited for this one. Just in case you guys wondered, I wear pants. I mean, there's been days when I haven't worn pants. Now this is something I bought from the wife of a creator, which I would just call a creator. She created this product, and they are selling it as a team. Kind of some neat tape that they got on here. We're in the final stretch, but this last stretch is a little tricky because I don't want to scratch what's under here. I really like the idea of kind of supporting other creators and what they're trying to do and how they're helping the creator community, because, you know, it can be a lonely thing. I feel like that's got us there. Oh no! Uh-oh. Well, that's just a sad state of affairs. Unfortunately, this is really sad for me. This right here, you can see that. I was super excited about this, but I don't think I can repair that either. So if you kind of look at this, I mean, you can see what I was intending here. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to chat with them. I saw a little spot in the box that I thought might not have made it. But, so, you know, gray on the one side, but more importantly, a nice orange matte on the other side. This is from a company called Treat Life, and I feel like they've reached out a few times. It looks like this is an outdoor dimming smart plug. They have some maximum inputs that are different per the type of bulb you're using. So, you know, the last time we did this video, I showed you guys some cafe lights. I'm thinking maybe that's a really good use case if you don't have already smart cafe lights or patio lights like those ones. On first impressions, that's a pretty small or short power cable. You'd only be able to have one of those on an outlet, although it is a bit malleable. I kind of heard the plug in there break a bit, but you also have these buttons on the front. These are your two control buttons if you're at the smart dimmer. And then on the bottom, these are fairly nice too, although they are, again, a bit flimsy. The whole thing feels a little bit, not flimsy, but like a little bit softer rubber than I would have expected being used for something like this. There you have it. That's everything I'm going to unbox for you today. Of course, as always, automators, thanks for watching. Thanks for commenting on this one, telling me what you want to see. And of course, don't hate, automate.